Everybody, this is Yelly from Lisa Rebel Stickers, and today I have my old daily duo here because I want to show you guys something that I'm gonna do. Let me just find one one unused note page. I guess this is it. Found one. So here's the deal. I have, like the new daily duos have this extra page that you can use as you wish. And I think one of the most popular ideas that's going around is a weekly view. And I have made, I've been making a weekly view for Daily Duo since the note page, the extra note page was not a thing. Well, I mean, it was, but then it was not because it was only given to the EC squad to promote the Daily Duos, but then, you know, it did not come in all the Daily Duos. Anyway, I also know that a lot of people didn't want to insert the blank pages, so that's why they weren't so popular. So I just stopped renewing the listings because it felt like I was just wasting money by doing that. Anyway, what I ended up doing though was reformatting it a little bit, because here I came up with two options, right? You have the weekly converter, which you can purchase, and this is you just write weekly converter on the search bar inside my shop and you'll find it. It's also in the functionals tab or section in my shop. And what this does is it allows you to use any leftover stickers from your kit and make it into a weekly view. And you can buy them in bulk or separate. So you can buy one, try it out, see if you like it, and then you can buy in bulk and save a lot of money. Okay. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is with a kit. And I used to sell the kits, but it was a similar style. So here I am thinking, well, why aren't they selling so much? And I think it's because it's a little more complicated. You have to put a lot more effort into filling it in because you have a lot of moving parts. So I thought, well, you know, let's go ahead and do something that's not quite as flexible but easier to set up. So hopefully this will work. This is kind of like a real life shop moment, and this is the 7x9 version of the weekly converter, and this is the A5 version for it, which I'll show you as soon as I show you this one. I have not tried this, guys, so please bear with me if it doesn't work. So the way I want to do it is I'm gonna lay down this one first, okay? And if you can tell, I'm kind of laying it down flush to the bottom line. I could have also done it flush to the upper line. You can do whatever you want. And then I have this one, and I'm gonna do the same. You will have a little bit of a window in between both of them, but there's no other way, guys, because I can't fit anything else on the sticker sheet. So that little window is something that's gonna have to live there. And then I have some washi here. I know that a lot of people would prefer a thicker washi, but again, I just wouldn't be able to fit it. And I have the little weekly view sticker because I know some of you don't necessarily use this for weekly view. You track other stuff, even though you do it using kind of like a weekly format. So there you go. You put your sticker in there and you have your weekly view set up, and it's so much simpler, so much faster than the other way. However, the other way is still going to be relevant with these stickers and cheaper. So, you know, one thing versus the other. What do you need more of, time or money? And then that'll help you choose, and you have two options. And then again, you have all the numbers of the days of for the calendar here that you can set up. And the other thing that you have is some little bit of functional stickers that you can also use throughout. I went ahead and already added the little squares to the to-do list. I also added some lines just so that you guys aren't writing in a blank space. And if you've seen my Daily Duo weekly kits, I offer this habit tracker, so I also just wanted to bring it over here. So you don't have as much space. So pros and cons. When you use a weekly converter, and I wish I had, oh, I had one here, there we go. So when you use a weekly converter, except for this habit thing here, which is not included in the weekly converter because it's just this, what you're basically doing is using whatever leftovers you have from your kit to set something similar to this up, okay? You won't have these little check boxes either, but this is kind of like the idea. So you're going to have more space to write, and you can use as much space as you want for the 7 days of the week. And I even had a this week section over here, or a next week section if I needed a space to start putting stuff for next week, whatever. You know, you can lay it out you could lay it out however you want it to. You have the stickers for this week, next week, and such. This other way, you have less space from Monday to Friday, but it's so much easier and simple to set it up. So it all depends on what you guys want. I'll leave that decision up to you. And of course, you see how I didn't put it quite flush to the right here, and I didn't start the washi quite flush here. So the washi in theory goes from one end to the other if you were to put things flush to the right and left, how I showed you. Okay, anyway, this is a 7x9 version of it, and you see how you have two different things, and I still have some leftovers here. And what I was saying is that, you know, it's already kind of pre-filled in, and it's less flexible, but super easy to set up. Let's go ahead and try the A5 version and see if it fits the same way. I'm super happy because when I design stuff and it fits immediately, without me having to tweak it, it's so much fun, because you know what's a pain? having to tweak a design that's already made. Oh gosh, guys, that is literally something that's not fun and exciting to do, but it is very rewarding once you do it, because it's like, yay, you know, I rose up to the challenge and I made it work. Okay, so now let's do the same thing here, and then in this one you do have weekly view here. There's no other way. It's impossible to fit this any other way using a Daily Duo. And I just want to make sure that I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, you know, I know what's going on. It's just that, you know, the planner is almost to the end of the what do you call it, of the 6 months, and it's quite bulky because, you know, the stickers do add a little bit to it. And that's another thing, guys. I love premium matte, but they add a little bit more bulk because this paper is coated, so it has an extra level of thickness to it that the other one doesn't. But that's also why it covers what's underneath so much better than the repositionable one. Okay, so now this is the way I like to do this. Otherwise, I will lay it down so crooked that you guys won't even want to see it. So I set it down here. There we go. And then I'll do the same for the other side. And I will set it down. Let me see what I did with this one here. Oops, oops, oops. Here we go. Okay. And then I'll set this other one down here as well. There you go. And I still have the days of the week. And the only little extra thing I could fit with these little two dots here, because it's just impossible. I mean, if I wanted to fit in an in a mini binder size page, that's it. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention for the 7x9 is that you'll receive it folded so that you can fit it in a binder if you're or a sticker album if you're using those. So it'll fit lengthwise, but it would not have fit because the width is just so much more because of the 7x9 size is, you know, it's wider. So, but you will receive it with this crease, so you'll be able to keep it folded without an issue until it's ready to use. Okay, so you see, now what I have is I should just put my date dots here, my days of my numbers, you know, my date dots, whatever you call them. And this is it. So again, comparing this one to this one, this is the one that I set up with the weekly converter. And you see how the weekly converter fits perfectly either A5 or 7x9 Daily Duo. So tall wise, they're about the same. It's just the width that varies. So the scripts fit either or. And I do sell these habit trackers separately for compact vertical and a Daily Duo. If you guys like this and you like the weekly converter, you can always get these as well. It is included here, so you don't really need to purchase it unless you want to track two things, and you can purchase it. And I would most likely buy the weekly the compact vertical size for this one, because I don't think the A5 Daily Duo size will fit. It'll be bigger because it's made to fit this box. So you definitely will be able to fit the compact vertical one better. Okay, there you go. So that's the difference between one and another. And of course, this one looks super cute because I already put a whole bunch of stuff here, and it looks a little bit like the compact vertical type of layout, only that it's just one page, because you can set it up however you want to set it up. And this one is not as flexible, but again, super easy to set up. You see, I mean, super easy. And go watch the video where I set this one up, and you'll see it's a little bit more involved, just cheaper. And this one, well, you buy an extra sticker page, but it's just super easy to put it together. Okay, guys, I hope you liked this. I really wanted to make this video showing off this, and you guys are getting a sneak peek at one of the kits that will be released the first weekend of July, which is going to be the weekend of the 4th. I'm working really hard to get everything out. It might be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I have not fixed the date yet, but join my Facebook group so that you, the Elisa Ravel Stickers Facebook group, because I will announce there when the kits are out and published on Etsy. There's also a compact vertical group, so if you guys have that planner or are looking to see if that planner works for you, also join the group. Remember, on the Facebook groups, you do need to reply to all the questions in order to be approved, especially go over the group rules and make sure you're willing to agree to them. And yeah, this is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope you're excited about these. I'm quite excited about them. I think it's a simpler way to do things. There's not all that much one can do, but I think I figured that this way works kind of better. The other option that I had was just use these for the days of the week, and then kind of use these little 2 spots here for to-dos and trackers. So I almost went with that version, but then the flow of writing things, just having everything in one column, it felt a little better. So yeah, there we go. You know, and then you had all this space over here, so I added this. But if for you it's more important to have like more space to write, then you might want to consider just going with the weekly converter and laying it out with as many spaces per day as you need it. Okay, again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, guys.